Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be reviewing a fragrance that was released back in the year of 2004. It made my top 10 fall fragrances list at number 9. It is none other than John Varvatos by John Varvatos. It's the original formulation. A lot of flankers have been made around this particular fragrance. The bottle, very elegantly designed. I love it. It's a simple black bottle, bit shiny. It has the leather band that goes around this fragrance. It says John Varvatos simply on it, so it's black on black really. It has the silver top that goes along with it. This is actually a strong plastic and not metal. This is metal though. It writing on the back that actually has the size, and it has some notes that are in the particular fragrance. And on the bottom you have your standard sticker, which also has your serial code or your serial number down there. So very good bottle. I would say decent sprayer, not too bad, not too great. This can be found in two main sizes, the 75 milliliter and the 125 milliliter. For the 75 milliliter, you're probably going to pay around a 65 retail to 85 retail for the 125. Now, I have seen this on Amazon and other areas that you can purchase this much cheaper for probably around 40 for the 75 milliliter and around 60 for the 125 milliliter. So shop around. This fragrance isn't rare. It just is one of the lesser known fragrances, if you will, or lesser hyped fragrances. Now, the notes that this consists of. This consists of a lot of exotic sounding notes that are exotic and really mixed to create a very unique fragrance that kind of smells like another fragrance that I'll mention. But the notes are medjool, date fruit, Mediterranean herbs, West Indian tamarind leaves for the top. For the mid, you've got coriander, seed templar, clary sage flower, and Indian ajolan. And for the base notes on this, you have R-amber, vanilla CO2, balsams, eaglewood, vanilla, and black leather. All that mixed together creates a smell that sort of has a nice undertone and changes for a while. What you're going to get from this is a soft, fruity fragrance at the very beginning that has leather mixed in it. You can really smell the eaglewood. You can smell a lot of the notes right off the bat, like Mediterranean date. So it's going to be sweet. It's going to have a little bit of a woody, a little bit of a leathery feel to it. Now, as the fragrance begins to dry down, it's going to change. You're going to lose that fruitiness. Some might say that it smells a little bit like medicine, like bubble gum. There are a couple interpretations, but it really does. If you have smelled tamarind, it really does smell like that, and a touch of date. If you know what a date smells like, and by date I mean the fruit, obviously, and it has a touch of that. Now, when it dries down, it's going to lose that sweetiness, and it's going to more bring out the leather. It's going to bring out the wood. The vanilla is going to start to come to head. It's going to bring out a lot of those base notes and those woods. You're really going to lose the top notes, and it's going to become a very soft, leathery, comforting fragrance that really sits nice on the skin. It gives off that elegant feel to it, not particularly loud at all. Now, in terms of versatility, because of this fragrance itself, it's very versatile. You can wear it to work, you can wear it in casual locations, you can wear it on a date. This fragrance itself, I believe, was meant to sit closer to the skin. The projection on this really isn't that great. It's probably below average. You really have to come in and be within that person's sphere in order to catch this fragrance. This particular fragrance is not going to jump out, scream out, and grab people and say, "Hey, I'm here." This is something more like somebody sees you, they're interested in you, whether it be just to talk or for a date purpose, and they come in closer. That's when they get the scent, and it kind of adds to the experience. So it doesn't actually make the experience for you, it enhances the experience of you, if you will. Now, again, I mentioned it's very versatile. I would highly recommend it, especially for people who work in an office setting where their coworkers may not particularly like those screaming scents that come out at them. It's going to work excellent, especially on a date where that date doesn't, or you don't want to really project that well to that significant other until they come closer. So it's very good for those particular occasions. If you're looking for something that screams out, that's a monster like that, you probably don't want to look at this. Now, I particularly wear this in the fall. This is primarily a fall fragrance for me. Does excellent in the cool weather. Doesn't do as good in the cold weather just because it sits so close to the skin. A lot of people probably won't smell you based off of that. It won't cut through the cold air. It's also good, I would say, for spring and those spring nights or those spring evenings. So for those two particular occasions, it shines in, and you possibly could get away with it on summer nights as well. But I think this is a fragrance that is more suited towards those colder or those cooler times. Now, longevity on this one, you're probably going to get around 6 to 8 hours. On my skin, this lasts about 10 hours. The entire duration of the fragrance, though, you got to keep in mind this is going to be something that is part of your sphere, not part of anyone else's. Now, as far as age goes, I can see anyone over high school wearing this one. Anyone that, does not feel the need to wear a fragrance that projects like that, look in this direction. Just in terms of compliments, it's really hard to gauge this, just because the only compliments that you're really going to get are from people who, for some reason, need to be in your immediate sphere. Without that, they're probably not going to smell you. They're going to catch whiffs of you as you pass, but it's not going to project on them. In terms of why might someone not like this fragrance, if you're not a fan of leather fragrances, if you're not a fan of, this smells very, very similar, I would say a subdued version of 1 Million, if you will. 1 Million has this same kind of vibe, except 1 Million is a screamer, whereas this one is a whisperer. So if you're not a fan of soft fragrances, if you're not a fan of fragrances that are based off of leather, or if you didn't particularly like the smell of 1 Million because of the smell itself, you're probably not going to like this one. But if you do like those soft, casual, elegant scents, scents that are based around leather and that have that woody vanilla undertone dry down with that sweeter opening, go ahead and take a look in this direction. Any questions whatsoever you have on me for this particular fragrance, feel free, pop me a message, leave me an email, do whatever you gotta do. Thank you everyone, and take care.